I'm Brigitte Parvin. Welcome to my sober channel. This is my video blog, and I'm so pleased to be able to connect with you this week. And this week's topic is how. And in recovery, one of the ways you break that down is honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. First, with the honesty, we have to admit there's a problem. And we have to be completely done, totally surrendering to the idea that alcohol or drugs are even creating any kind of disharmony in our life. Open-mindedness comes from being open-minded enough to know that we don't have all the answers, and the willingness comes to be able to take suggestions and guidance from people who have gone down the path prior to oneself, and it has helped me a great deal. I'm here this weekend at Folsom Lake in beautiful Northern California with my husband Doug, and it's the weekend before Memorial Day weekend. Some boats might go by, and as we approach the summer season, we often get caught up in a lot of extra activities, social engagements, and there's a lot of alcohol involved, and there's no judgment with the alcohol. If you are practicing leading a sober and clean life, it could be challenging. So here I have some tips for you that have helped me immensely. If I go to a party and people say, "Brigitte, would you like to have a drink?" I say, "No, thank you. I've had enough," which I don't need to go into great detail. And they go, "Oh, okay, that's kind of funny," and I'll just drink my water. And other times people will say something like, why don't you drink, or ask the question of why I'm not drinking that night, and I'll just say, "Oh, if I started drinking, believe me, I would never leave." And it just gets people really laughing, sets that ease going on. And the truth is, honestly, if I did start drinking, I would never leave. They'd end up calling the cops. So it's really a win-win situation. And there are things to have exit plans. Plan B, when you do get uncomfortable, go in the bathroom, excuse yourself, and you can always leave. So even when you go to the different places that are serving alcohol, just know you don't have to stay the whole duration. And it's not like you're a stick in the mud or a fuddy-dud. Believe me, I have had some of the most funnest times in my life, sober and clean. My life has just expanded so much from it. I would not even want to go back to the other, because the other was a pure nightmare. So that's it for the tips for this week. I'm glad you joined me, and stay tuned for the next video blog.